Daniel New Quarter Titus Glover in the Encomo. James Aquabana Apomia dear.
Obi Yanya men ananum say Srewenya. Tiasi dear. Na eyani da so mai.
And that's all.
Na my Ghana. You see much. Na de ba kwa na woni o man hene mo kan na mene mo ya adwere ho. Eye agudie na e doso dodo no. And it manifests here, even in the studio. Yeah, kasa woni o man ana ya me ya say me ba bia me meto no. Is it right for an opposition party to assume that they have won an election that is yet to be conducted, and on the basis of that they go on some flippant attack, and it should constitute the basis for any decision? Is that right? You should condemn that as well. Obi, you may kind idea free. The late Stephen Hawking.
Okay.
This book was published posthumously. Professor of Physics.
Okay.
I would like to speculate a little on the development of life in the universe, and in particular on the development of intelligent life. I shall take this to include the human race, even though much of its history throughout I shall take this to include the human race, even though much of its behavior throughout history has been pretty stupid and not calculated to aid the survival of the species. Who read it further? They're not Kenyan say. They're all Kenyan say. Eya ni refia bakosem. Enti dano mfomso ayeye ne nra no yegusu ye ne ne. Is it possible possible say Ghana for beto aba na obi a ya nto aba ma no electoral commission betimi afre aba no e de amasa nipa na mana yi yana?
No.
Is it possible?
No.
Between 1993 the electoral commission eba into being on the 7th day of January 1993. Abane ya to about 28 April 1992 to endorse this constitution. No, the Electoral Commission was established along this constitution 7th January 1993. So, Kaisa, since that time, 7th January 1993,
Ekosiisen on Asempa F.
Commission members are appointed the three heads, the chairman, and the titrani, and na be the chair form you know.
Yeah.
And Nipan Naya, if say 4 other members of the commission. Between 1993 and 2000, one and a half appointed.
It's still the president.
The president?
Yes.
Article 70.
Yes.
Why am I a president? And I'm Mr. John Rollins.
Sure.
Late. 2000, December, year 2 about year runoff. When they declare President John Ajekun Kufuor, President of the Republic of Ghana.
The commission chairperson, Afarijan.
So does it not make nonsense of the claim say Rollins now appointed Afarijan, the deputies, near change you a few draw Nuama Nana Udo Numa Pow, and Dr. Afarijan as deputies. Amas is a Safukantanka, and Kanga as deputies to your friends Afarijan. Didn't he make nonsense of who appointed them? When Ghanaians voted, say they wanted J. Kufuor. Fast forward 2016, and then Kofi one more did Charlotte or say atem, and then people president they forgotten what they said. The careless talking. Cows are trapped by their horns, men by their words. Charlotte John Mahama appointed President Mahama or appointed as EC chair. What did the people in MPP say? Some people. Eventually, when they declared President Akufo-Addo as President of the Republic in 2016.
Charlotte will say.
Obi. Look. And then, me Ghana yensem kaino. Then me catch you say, I a 30-day nation. And people are so forgetful. Deliberately. Say, I don't say, let's remind ourselves. To the point to say, Obi Beya appointment, President Beya appointment. He is guided in his discretionary power. No? by Article 296. Meboa. So or exercising his discretion not so tia. Yentumi fa no komra we ani. Exercising we na say twemwa. Obi, the righteousness or unrighteousness of it no can only be established before the law courts. And the admonition no ana woni ayi ye wo han mo no. Me fi say ye twem ho. Me nyaya, look, gathered by this the reform committee work. Mampani in appointing no. Indeed, if the gentleman is a party member, and can appointing umpu. But you see, I don't raise the issue. Say, yeah, so, and I ye so say, me my party politics, and Erica J. Abe party politics in tea. Or mine no sumbia met me abe somno, party a mabe painty, and then me see my party politics. Me not qualified. Is that fair? And I was saying it here. Say, Obo Michael Oliver Kavodi, say, so Chinabi, or are you saying so on to me by your appointment, or on to me qualify for appointment? Bia?
And you be about appointment be no more dear.
The point is this: in the past, young Profono, we are founding members of the NDC appointed to the commission. The history is there. Me, you see, my problem is say, you're not fair in our discussion, your conversation. No? My consistency is that ahead of the appointment, Mampani, according to reform committee, he proposed as a year, even though it was not targeted at the Electoral Commission. He proposed to say Mampani appoint here on your broad consultation. Now, Council of State no say by advice no almost on your broad consultations. Now, ansana yanya nipa no yanya nipa sabi amanyokuo bia mo ne ho kese e ya futu sem e was ha reporting enti da ba bia mi gina no bria na sa de yi koso no e bia ya hu anasa ya ante ho ena e bia mampani a involve nipa bebre so obi mimi hu because at the time our appointment no me party in space no ma free mu but abana saiwi at this stage me say Council of Christian Council na musimu appeal to no and why those appeals are unnecessary at this stage. Who appeal to the conscience of Urano? Nipa ba ko pe na mampani appoint here. Say you raise issues about all the other people.
Yeah, I think 2 out of the 3.
more so 2. Na say ya mini aba akua engineer. A reverend no.
Okay.
Akua Oforibuati.
Yeah.
Said the papa ne Josiah Oforibuati, who was head of INEC. Should people link that? She's my star person. My better hand more go to no. Act right. Show mercy. Be humble. On the years has no time of parliament here the season of 9 lessons
and carols.
Last year December. Ya ya wo obi me kwabna bonfe orikaje yotia sisia ne ayi ni kwateta tos global ya beye amanyo sempenti yenye qualified for any position in this country. Where then will rise I will suffice our constitutional right here as citizens of this country. That's the danger. And you see at this stage the challenge in say owura na ya appoint no how impartial
would he be?
2, Obi, if he goes there, he's a member of a 7-member commission. 7-member commission. And Nipo Bakubi, even Jean Mensa, who is the chairperson of the commission, cannot unilaterally decide for the commission. It's not possible. And I will tell you something here, because I've worked with people inside the commission. Dr. Sibo Kweku, so you're a member of the commission, who names are?
Sure.
But you know that easy decisions, critically executing them, it hinges on people like him. Okay, the commissioner could take a decision. To favor Obi. He's not involved. You think he, of his caliber, his kind, Obi kwatrase na wa remote control ama is it possible? Now Obi, I do the 3rd point. Let the entire Electoral Commission and then the limited staff for the whole country, because you to a bankers are temporary staff. My bida 2000, I was a temporary staff at Freeman College in Kumasi. Momu nyina anka se omo ye gang up. Me pacho baby a ye kan polling abano polling station hono. Say ya to abama obi. Na ye kan we count it in the open. Ye kan no begem. Na ya fa obi vote. Na the America je. Ya ye treasure on my ye no. Ye nyina be ye ha.
Not possible.
It is not possible to rig an election and go undetected. You may try. Ubet me try. But not possible, sir. Yencho. My fourth argument. Case law. Rebecca Dote. 1996. Electoral Commission yen from so declared say on no member of parliament.
I also West was
gone. In fact, Okotra Parliament once the case was in court.
Sure.
For almost the entire period of the finally the High Court decided say as a come and an MP. And to almost direct Parliament say, yeah, expunge Rebecca to D every Parliament. Didn't that happen?
It happened.
2. And the 2014 or so, District Assembly elections was suspended because a man and Electoral Commission was in error.
Yeah.
The court decided. Obi, I am tired talking about this matter. Can't we bring closure to issues? Then I come to Obi. Yeah. Again, pretense and you. I'm disappointed, and I think the president should be worried.
Disappointed in who?
I'm disappointed with
generally
us as a people.
Okay.
Nema Ekoso. Makawahan about national security, intelligence coordination, and communication. Mr. President, I promise myself I won't talk about it again, but I cannot stop. National Security Minister, this is a shame. Some report, whatever report, whether it was submitted to somebody in that office or not, whether it was properly written or not, there's a document. A kuda volume of issues like that. And you'll be who Professor Frimpong Boateng will be in research when we talk about sources of authority. The expert
in a particular
the person's expertise, the background, who he is. We'll talk about the credibility of publishers, any journal publish here, and but Nipana or Kasano or one Kasaso a source of authority. And this Professor Frimpong Boateng or Tron Sama, and not just assembly of Bekabia verifiable and I say accurate, authentic. When to Obisano or Tron the two on Mukra, Yemfen Yagro.
Because I carry weight.
Thank you. The beginning of the RPA 2021, you were 2023. And Adewe and cross any national intelligence gathering radar for you to have even preempted, and if it is not true, rubbish it. My senior good friend, Kandapa, National Security Minister, I'm on you.
But there is also a coordinator, National Security Coordinator.
The head of that industry is a minister.
Okay.
And I'm going to the president. Mr. President, this should get you worried more than anything. That the key architecture that sustains governments, which is the intelligence backbone, is hollow.
Weak.
I said hollow. I won't use the word weak. If it exists, it's hollow.
But that's even worse.
Obi, I make catch on. Say, one, asama and sama papa na kan. E bin one man penny for be so barbary party. I didn't know you so bedru ha. Why did they have to get here? I want to make 2 recommendations. Papa, Prof, me pacho need him. Don't talk again. Professor Frimpong, don't talk again.
Even when people are hating.
They say he shouldn't talk again. One more hating also no. They should cease fire. Me empire me po na me srem ampani Akufo-Addo ne say on use saadie way and question intelligence chiefs now, led by the National Security Minister, how the breach came about. Now me Eric conveniently, and that's what politicians we do to ourselves. And I'm happy. Say, we are all students of law here. A report is either wholly taken or wholly abandoned. You can't pick and choose. Can't pick and choose. So that's here. Galamsey. When you the whole nation didn't. That's a lie.
No, the fight against it?
Yes, it's not true.
How so?
How? Yeah, I don't know. What was the verdict of the people on Galamsey? Why are we where we are?
You mean in the elections?
It's not about election matter. Say, were we all in unison that we were against illegal mining?
Yeah, but I think so.
No. If it were so, that's what I'm telling you. Okay, granted said the whole yampa. That's so I can't watch him. A situation I say Asuda for any interministerial committee no one more Asuda for any task force or committee na set up no echo clash here. Two state agencies with the same mandate, with the same authority, with the same force, with the same resources provided by the same people. If we were united, we are a joke of a nation. We claim to be law-abiding, we are lawless. That's the truth about us. Let's cut the hypocrisy. We don't do politics of decency, politics of honesty, politics of sincerity, politics of God-fearing. Ye dada ye ho, ye betra no ma ni akasa fidie mu, ye di agro, ye twe ho konche ya, na ye se de. Cut the crap. The hypocrisy must stop. Obi, nada no ye nyai. Omaya ye say ye about 90% followers of the Bible and the Quran. And the national constitution is a problem. Responsibilities bend the way we more edu Bible fan. And a Quran fan. Ye be dada ye ho, adanku dada dre. Ye pointy obi di say uncle positioner. What can say be and it struck me. We think position is about say kodidi. Go and enjoy when it's supposed to be service. And some aduma. The conception of leadership na nkasa no is problematic. Yet then ye assistance adi. And then ye kana yaya. And what di be ye yaya anya de. Enti kwan be ne ye fa so say ye betre no. And adabia me can say be obi. Blanket labeling of wrong is part of the problem. NDC, it's a big party. Now I bet so NDC 4 there. So me offer bi wo mu a me fi say me from there enka eba no nkomo a ye di wo no kre ayikukwa mu a ya ma abonte a o ka no kre. MPP 4 there tra ne aka. Ubenya papa wo mu benya boni wo mu. Ya say abodi akeka. Abodi akeka enti no wo wanfa kwan boni so anfa nipa. Ana abodi akeka tunti ene etu din. Enti so bi akodi bibi na nya.
Okay.
Me, I've seen at the report. And I'm who Al Jazeera, my brother Eric was making.
Yeah.
Have you watched that this thing?
The 4 documentaries?
Yes.
I have not.
Yes, I have. And I was wondering why anybody would put premium on it. Also, what budget contracts? Did he mention one contract? One. You bet you so they are inviting anybody to come and respond. Did the guy do that? And again, I talk about the intelligence failure. And that journalist be sorry now. Akasa huye ni asum. E be sipen. Okay, say you can say President Kufuor. Me papa, and you me chow. I couldn't stay long. Okay. You can say President Kufuor. You can not I'm not coming before that one. Cayman Islands, 5 million. Victor Smith, paper no. Do you remember that story? I remember very well. As Empire Shasi and Pyramid House. A list of ministers and more accounts for Prudential. You know what struck me? they added Obiamo's name to those who had those accounts. And I knew it's my brother. I knew he didn't operate that with that bank. So I raised the issue. It turned out to be a lie. And yes, there are issues of corruption, impropriety in any government that we can fish out. But yan fa botre na yan to 2D mako. Say me no namwe, no be say politicians are corrupt. I won't take that tag because I'm not corrupt. I'm a politician. Of course, today not a partisan one, but of a freelance nature. But my nationalism, my patriotism is still within me. At the young year was hanging man.
Okay.
Now be me we crown. Oh my Ghana. You see much. Now said the 34 no shas here. Ye musa ye say. E dey na ma anim di force ah. Ububo mu dia. Owi, anya ayi yakwara o. Akuku dam e ba ni nimdia. E ba no tu ho acha wo tu ho ache. E ba ne san na ya hyase no mpo. Ye bre ya. Enema bi no ho no mo a. Te se de ene. Ubuso ho say ade na ye ni yankasa ye kasa bia say national language. As far as early as 1951, Prempeh College's establishment no more discussing national language yankasa yikrom kasabi. 1965, an attempt was made in Parliament. Say yenye kasaba in fact key.
But is it not the de facto national language now?
Is it? What do you call de facto? Why is it not? I don't know why you say independent. And so the obedi so no ne kasa na that's your official language. You are independent of what? You are still constructing yourself in the colonizer's mind. Until you go and cry see and develop here. If you say the moves yesu biano de obedi yeso. Obi me can it am the make nyina say your conversation no. Ye nya na right. Ye nya atwom no. Ye ja nya atwom na ye be ye ni ye na mampani mesrew. Ma de srede ne say sa asem we asi ya enya nyina achi no eye akwanya ma wo say ubehwe national security and intelligence subsector. It is destroying you.
James Kwabena Bonfe, PhD, and I'm attending Ekosiisen Suni Higher Sempa FM. In the said report, no, Dr. Another Professor Frimpong Boateng gives 3 ways he believes the country can adopt to the fight against illegal mining. Quite interesting reading. Number 1, also respecting the pronouncement and wishes of the president. And here, number 2, respecting directives from president and cabinet. And number 3, active measures to stop illegal mining, including dredging of the rivers and all of that. But I'll be reading some of the recommendations on my, Honorable Daniel Ni Kwate Titus Glover, Akwaba. Now, upon to saying, Brase Kaka. James. Come this way a bit now.
Osebozo.
Bibi Aboko.
Nyamiadom any Christo don't Yahuye.
Yada Nyamia
Sansu na minim se huye pa.
Nyamiadom Yahuye pa.
Ni minya kwabran na ni minya Eric. Me banana metie Eric as usual. At his propaganda best. Mami nche woti fo ni wahwefo nyina enyumre. Na last week, because my share Juma CNT menya kwan embe kasa. But one thing the president continued to do that amazes me, in the heat of the challenges economically, he has not stopped his development agenda. Minimsa media more picky the Domi Kwabenya police project.
Oh yeah, and I say I can't want someone show pictures.
Sir, yeah. Oh no, mine, no. Oh, no, my idea. Kwano so kwa mo kan wase.
My idea, papa. Kobrai. Osebozo. Mine manya kwa nkabi. Enti mami mboso kakra na metie si bibia na nsema yedi wa boboe. Clearly you can see said this is a government led by Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who is ever ready, regardless of our challenges, to develop the security of this country. Because we need also to commend the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources for the lead role that he played. to project sa edwuma na yekoye won. And the modern police setup. Now we share nyama na nado dankwa kufadwa buying Ediama security services from the armed forces to the police administration to the prisons to immigration and fire service.
Yes.
So vehicles are vehicles. Accoutrement. Now say when him say the helicopter. 3 helicopters to fight crime. Ebi aye fight crime wo form no na enam so. Aya building hangers e wo police training school no e wo Adama near Tesa no. Ene or the aden kakraka we e de kopi so dia mawe. Yeda na say. Because Ghana sika no enwe dwuma no bi dance no ene ye bo de wuro no. So we need to be proud as a country. We need to be proud. Say your president bia your friend Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. Nana me salatu baby obi a. I mean shraw. Na Erika je me be na ose Matiamidu describing Nanado as a major serpent of corruption.
Mother serpent
of corruption. Matiamidu me county veteran. I was on appointment committee for 8 years. And nyamo ka wo dwomama ho nyina. And this that was the focus of his vetting. Eventually he have to withdraw. Eventually he has to withdraw because he could not prove all those recriminations against John Mahama. Now who they know yasam. As one who said President Akufo-Addo, ya katashe proyebi, wo baby. But politics are convenience. Because it suits you, you can twist your tongue and your mouth into any direction. But my main kanchero, Erika J. Kanchero John Mahama say any more ending so man you could say. Akufo-Addo mudu krono tare no ho a mo kan say mudu tare a emfa. You have tried it when we're in opposition. You have called him all names, adjectives. Mudu tare a emwa. You can't compare your mama to Akufo-Addo. Now Professor Mesintia said on setting up an investigation body to investigate his own vice president on corruption. So please, the place is so slippery. And Eric, mi bupa, you are my future. And so Matiamidu, wow boss, Samijefi, look at the adjective he described Matiamidu. There are videos all over social media. Things that he said against Matiamidu. He's not credible. But I mean, all kinds of negative things. And then you want to rely on the statement made by Matiamidu to describe Akufo-Addo as corrupt. He will continue to focus his developmental agenda of this country. And for me, whatever I would do to speak and defend his cause, I'm ready for it. Nanado is not corrupt. He will not be corrupt. And nobody can corrupt him. Nobody can corrupt him. I can beat my chest. And I tell you, Nanado is never corrupt. Yes, if some few people around him and they are doing all kinds of things and it is proving. And you no fafa. And we can say, Erigadi Ekronfo, Kabila Ekronfo, Nikwate Ekronfo. Now we don't know. And you cannot provide real evidence and facts. I beg Jinatum say, Nipa Simasiwe, wa Bokrono. Now we name a children who pass the commentary. What was some? Then also when they did Dubai gold guy, Asema. Yeah, kakaina dia say Osi President Akufo-Addo the chobu what did you say? Osi ni sika contract bi awako jina de contract ben awako contract ben and awako ji.
I said that's what the guy said in the video.
What contract ben? What contract ben? Mo ya mo press conference na mo the contract na mo da betu. You don't just throw hot air into the space. Contract na ba say ensure way contract way or no and President Akufo-Addo you don't just speak in a vacuum. You are communicating. You can be talking but you're not communicating. No. Communication is a skill. Communication is a talent. And you Camila, then you are here. Rodo. That's what you are doing. You are talking, you are not communicating. You only want to satisfy your constituents, party people. You are not communicating. You are only throwing hot air there. Just like that. Now, we didn't know On the issue about Galamsey, Ura from Pumbating Abekasa, why any reports. But Osemozo, with the greatest of respect to our listeners and our viewers, the fight of Galamsey is not one-man show. The fight of Galamsey, because why not see your Bema or Kita boss or Yinim say me kum e de tia Galamsey? It never started in the days of Nanado Dangwa Kufado. It started from Adam. What was the commitment and the level of assurance and Mukikana Yadu Kundi tia Galamsey? How was it? And you want to present the picture in the way say, Mudia man from Mudia, you never did Galamsey. You want to present the picture to Ghana and say, Muma Bremse, Mum party for Ma, Omanya Galamsey. Na yeti krobwa. And I come to 2020 campaign. Mutisimu, Mia Minia, Kogubai. He went to Galamsey site, assuring the people, go and destroy the environment. Mungo sensuono, munse kwayeno, munse nyanne gumunyana. Because of political votes. At the same time, Adodangwa Kufado, no kuditia. And to media miti as a communicator of government and my party, me can't say the fight against Galamsey. We have not. But I'll commend President Akufo-Addo for the bold step that he has taken in his quest to fight against Galamsey. In his quest and attempt in fighting Galamsey, that should not make him to renege. That should not make him to renege in his fight.
But the report says his pronouncement and directives were not respected by his own people.
So a hono and also I was on the semi. I was saying Nesio. Says me one me juma wo me ye wo. E ma said say a juma no de sheme semono me ye de tinanim e de tigananim. And your ti hono obia o hwe na juma no o ye nselu no on twaliti. You should get the person out. Because you want results. Open dimpa e de akofie. Ebiru mu dia no do omonso no, they raise their hand in despair. My senior colleagues that was the Minister for Lands and Forestry under Professor Mills. Enusa Fuseni, and you know Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. Were they not Galamsey in their time? What was their level of fight and commitment in against Galamsey? They raised their hands in despair. It is only in Nanado's time and because the media has been so vociferous. I mean, media. Because if you even led the fight, and sana by adding episode. Because you, the media, you only have the strength of your networks. But akundia yedi kunglam say no, it is the work of government. And you kuntia on fafa. And that form, there are people who are bent of destroying what achievement Nanado want to do. Me tia minya Galamsey. But bibia we ya Galamsey bibiano. I bet dia Akufo-Addo juma mo. You are my enemy. Because you don't want Nanado's government to succeed. Hey, Galamsey say Yameka wa. Baby Mijina no e ho na Mijina. I will not support anybody who go into the forest reserve to destroy the water bodies, to destroy our forest. I will not support such a thing. Because Galamsey fight, is usaso ne banu a armed robbery. A civil war. Because a kuma a bekuani asina because the mercury chemicals that go so many yanum and it's a biname gumiano ye. So Galamsey fight for me. Yes, it's very difficult. But Nanado has not said that he's going to put a stop in the fight. You also said something to attack the Ghana forces. So
Ma attack Ghana armed forces. What I said is if we are serious about this fight, we can give this job to the Ghana armed forces.
And I can tell you, my senior and the chief of defense staff, Rear Admiral Moma, and his men, of course, Kabila Kabibi, Osifabia Mensa, there have been few bad nuts within the institution. But we should generality, Jumana, we should recently, you could see the work they are doing, the armed forces. when the president charged them that they should go and deliver this country. Look at the efforts they are doing there. Obi wo hokra na pom na wo mo no kra no anaju kra no e no moko no so mo ye samayo omo ya nyan yo ile. When these armed forces are doing their best to protect all of us, there are greedy bastards who are in the forest mining and destroying the water bodies. Now effort ben and yem from by machines are yadi be grandi you know move away from yadiaba scout and nam so any boat yadiaba asra for any police for a good poem yadiomako but ya say sasra for any police for no ten no more muntamano. There are one few people who want to destroy all the efforts being made by Yasrafoi. So for me, I have full confidence in the Ghana Armed Forces and the Ghana Police Administration, led by Real Admiral Amwama, any Akufu Dampari. Ejumanu su. But yen jai kasa. The more we engage, the more we talk, the more we encourage our men to continue to fight. Now, edu bebia, na yet timemufonos yes ye can be. Look, mini yami call UTV 2 weeks ago. On the set, and no can say, would do a quanta bridge no so cross the akono. There was a excavator, Kabila, a sinsonum in the full glare of the public. I'm telling you, say Yami. I said, what can I do? Because President Amam marching orders to every district chief executive. Say, Uban in Peswasu Galam say because war. Now we found the and to be challenging them, say, how can we chatro? I called the district chief executive, the municipal chief in charge of that apparently is the Bekwai municipal chief executive. And you know the truth? Jensa, a project, a Ghana gas. Ye lay pipes from Western region all the way Ebefa Shanti region.
Yeah.
So that project there was a Jensa project on behalf of Ghana gas. The NDC for as usual said we try so professional in their propaganda or the betumsa and nanti their cop. Meanwhile, they are doing a national development. National development. Our police for Jina Honina, Eka say to Galam say, and yes, I did here. And your opinion, Asema here can Galasem Casa here. Akoye Casa, Yanjai Casa. Na the America, and he said, Member another Abaya Baso. Because I couldn't get it. Because the people who are involved in Galamsey are not going to sleep. Or no, so what's your jada and on that. Obibia or Chuchan and 9 on Chuchan and 9 Efa Ejuma because I can't we are in April. 8 months to end the year 2023. They will be going to election 2024. It was so near Bibia or the Bedi dance here at the Amagana mine that you know. And for me, that is what I'm so proud of him as the leader and president of this country. There is nothing. Me who obi person send ejuma me ni kwate me transe me ka say debi. So what transe that won kan wasem a and it also can be. But let us do it in a more constructive manner, in a way we are presented and say you want to sound nationalistic over partisan to some extent can destroy. What I say? And the man yes me presentation is say would ya umusong ebrana uba be mu de would ya galamse de mo to be munyibi. Na touch wood and this what dashing on my mom do galamse. But I ain't for the other. But so long as we're in government, nyama tutu ye kakran di mayeno. Na min chadi ye kotoa ba MPP Ghana for enim MPP enim NDC.
Okay.
Your mama ni enim no. We know your mama, His Excellency. We know him too well. Yanimojumo be yawa, yanukwa ni enfaso. And there is nothing that can change. The NDC can rebrand JDM. I bet no amount of powder, and powder, only powder. Dressing
Saturday night.
There's nothing they can do to rebrand him.
Okay.
Say anymore. So in this unnecessary cacophony of noise all over the place, shouting, attacking President Akufo-Addo and our government, and that is NDC for you. We want to be focused to deal with how to provide solutions to the problems of this country. That is Nanado's focus. That is his focus.
We say, Obi, please tell our newest MD, Titus, that President Akufo-Addo deserves no commendation for the new police barracks. The IGP goofed big time when he attributed the buildings to the president without stating exactly what the president did. The police only gave out their prime land to a private developer in exchange for the new barracks. The state did not spend a dime on those police buildings. He should tell us exactly what Nana-Addo did relative to the buildings. Bruja Jemfi and Odewey Abba.
Any credit, you don't want to give it to us.
Obi, President Akufo-Addo and Veep Baumia remain upright and incorruptible. They have indestructible integrity. No amount of blatant lies and vile propaganda from the quarters of the clueless NDC will bring them back to the Jubilee House. As for our food and drinks intelligence capos, the least said about them, the better. Brian Boabain Samuel, Eddie Eni. Obi, what at all is Kabila trying to communicate? Did I hear him saying that he is no more doing politics? That be Ankasa, I'll say partisan politics. Partisan politics. Two different things. That's from Paul de Suso. Paul, and I think because of that premise, Ninti, subsequent points I will make in your statement, I'm because Paul de Suso, thank you nonetheless. Thank you so much. Where is it, Obi? When Eric was talking, he said Alistair said President Akufo-Addo is his lawyer. But the last time I checked, President Akufo-Addo stopped practicing as a professional lawyer in 2000. So when did he become a lawyer to Alistair? Nanam Ponsa Bediako. Yes.
You can't say stop as a lawyer,
On practices?
No, some say on practice, active practice. But not just on your lawyer.
They should stop it. Yeah. That debate in Mushia or more matter form admission. I'm on your mind. What are you telling me? Now I'm now because as I'm natural. Go to Parliament. You want peace or more lawyers or more practice.
Yes.
But some back to me back. Obeko no gina ho case bi be obi se ne lawyer no nti ya munya sanse me say tie the America no munya muhia nipa wa bonte na ma kan chiro
no but not all lawyers are court going lawyers
defend you obi na you be lawyer. What are you talking?
Charlie, not all lawyers are court going lawyers. But of course the point is also maybe I don't know, but I said guy know 43 years, right?
Matthias. I don't really know.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, sir. Yeah, so Eric, about how man, concluding remarks, no. But we say, Obi, good afternoon. As Eric J profusely referred to the beginning part of the Al Jazeera documentary, he conveniently forgot to take a look at the concluding part in which the Canadian Alistair withdrew his early allegations against the president. In the NDC scheme of game, the truth is always buried in the mounds of thick sand. Sad that Ghana's politics is all about lies. Augustine Yao Agbenaza and the way are praying. Obi, I agree with you on the issue of allowing the soldiers to handle the issues of Galamsey in just 1 month. Act of Ghana, Criminal Code, Chapter 1, Section 180. That's okay. Master Planner Junior, Kintampo, what the main found so far now. We said, Obi, good evening. I think Kabila's argument about the EC appointment is too simplistic. We watched Jean Mensah use the EC to get. Okay, that's also not fair. Do we prevent people from voting now because a future constituency is going to be created? If all the Sal communities had voted in the Hohoi constituency, Peter Amewu would have lost that election. Kabila should give us a break. Citizen Edem. Citizen Edem. Thank you. Let me see. Where is Obi? Trust me.
Obi,
yes.
Didn't some people attempt to go to court on it?
Uh-huh.
Didn't they go?
Yes.
What was the verdict of the court?
It was clear.
No, so the person who is saying what they are saying, no, remind them. I mean, you see, the burden of democracy is fidelity to the law.
To the law. Fidelity to the law. Obi Trust me, Eric J, his boss, Sami Jemfe and the NDC have still not learnt their lessons from 2016. Another, if they've forgotten, is no more appearing on the ballot sheet. So the tagging by the messageless NDC should get a message and stop advertising Akufo-Addo. Even if he is Atai, Interpol has not reported him as in the Airbus, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Eric J, please tell Ghanaians your policies and spare our ears. Onel Amponsa, somewhere in Amsterdam, Holland, and on the way are praying. Eric J, let me go around. We have just about 8 minutes, so I do 2 minutes each. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. That's it. With the argument, say President started practice 2001. No.
Ojai active practice 2000.
Lawyer
when he became
lawyer BN why signed Ama one court. There's no lawyer. Say I sign Ama court 11 and Ama court 5 land division. Once you're a lawyer, you're a lawyer. And this will be a company form. And or person will be a new company. Never so your lawyer didn't shim. Na President Akufo-Addo na so a lawyer. The fact is that unyina court say odi asama no. Untimi mfa ne na ma bonten ke say on practice law. They should stop that debate. What am I say? At least anakasa or so Matthias Holding in Ghana. And yebusa questions say Matthias Holding no is it not registered under our laws? Obi anameboa. It is registered. So as Omanya your interest, what can't seem say I fire presidency hono. Ye intimi conduct any thorough investigations into the matter. Matthias Holdings and other companies ben kra na chassis adwuma ben na if you enra be pemo ne why wa ben mu. These things is ye intimi musa those questions. Ebe the logic is serious. Well, President Akufo-Addo there ono nhranka no ye yini free different planet near the nearby. Airbus issue by look at how they spoke in this country. So be like I said government official this quickly no more edited Mahamadin Sheho. We a minister of state or kwako negotiation or board vice president this straight. So here $250,000. Yenya kwesi entechia mampeni adamfo ono de kra mrebia mampeni starting the presidential ambition ono kra na nidini na mso nya running mate ope. Ono so ko Dubai ko din komo. Say ni chocho mucho ne mampeni say na yede kwa bibia be okay. And this caliber of people e kan say mo ya o ka say light. Near ti krum ha. Yenyanko form mo kasa tra kwa mahama bo hotels wo Dubai mahama wo we just say sebi preduasa na mo nyansa mu na taso mu. And today President Mahama no there or a different person but another than Akufo-Addo that we know only a different. The man is very corrupt. Say Martinemi do Sami Jemfe mu horo na mu nyina mo ka no. Yes, no ka ye ho wo ye busuam e na ne ni nya ntawantawa na o si we free ye busuam e na mo so ono kra ne ho techen mo busuamfo ne nti mo de ne be ya department na yiye meboa e na mo ko create office of the special prosecutor e na ono be ka kire se bebi owo na o se ye honye no say ha de primary na da ho utie de oyeye no o se bebi owo na o se owo problem a wa free ho no anka se wasen abawo na nipa no oje ne tata na de o chen owo mu primary e ba ne keta se ni dream a and you are telling me say Martin Emidu ne ye kan na asem anti ye be koswaka obi this galamsey report obi ane kwan obefa so ehu no e bi mo kan o monte ase ye different nti ene na wo say e bi a with a holistic approach but president and sanction the activities of the interministerial committee meboa okay and o ma conduct o mo report yakọ and mampeni atena so 2 good years. That time no menye sure say na we say bia kanda pa mu ne kobo na amane say report na ba because you see presented the my chief of staff meboa a chief of staff so be anim na said in this country. So if fine communication gap breakages about ban mu a ban na nkasa dwumadi e was wodi no wondi because wontimi mpa committee so onye dwuma na also onye daily briefing onye update and na me no ka say the said report na ye kan wasem no MPP nkofo omo wa ban mu sisi omo ye dwuma report no bubu omudin bi no hwan meba obi committee abo Lord Comedy o Lord Comedy director of operations at the presidency wabo Captain Koda din wo Captain Koda president security on the dano wabo nanaya wasafo mafo din wo wasafo mafo na ye obi otuma mpanifo wabo honorable George Kwame Aboagye din oyemrahye bedwani wabo Charles Tego or ye Juma office of the president. Waboga bi asarochere da akudin wom. President ne wafase. Wabo ekwausi or ye central regional vice chairman. Wabo settlement journalist. It is a bobo niema we nyina wie na mo hu ne say I was say yeti asoro committee be say omun discuss the reporter. It is also fine. Tamedi manusi form no. On electoral commission, mini opening Kabila Canadian. That's fine.
We will not have that time.
Oh, seconds.
56 after 6. I got 4 minutes. Kabila, next time we'll continue with electoral commission. James, Mepacho.
Well, Obi, the medical can say, I disagree with Minia Tatos Glover when Brow Becca say, or quite quantia a firm could be a Bonissono, ye more president Abaso. Won't be Bonabasu Mani.
Under the circumstance.
I mean, what is there to show? What are you going to praise him for? Because Danny Daddy, teacher say, I don't know, Kono, ye didn't Kugo mum, ye ninim, and he will born a basso or the behu. And Nuntin as I say, Mampani, and who say, Sao Kona or Dick na Mamuo, and then I name Kenny ye, editor no, and Koye Mano, Dentin and Koye. Obi. E ba be si nyina yeso o ka asem bi na mene ne ya adwene ho soldier fo police fo minister so interministerial committee o wuntimi nko sa de no abra ye Ghana fo ye mpene so say ye tia sa de no the burden of say ye be ko tia sa de no e gina anase asodie no e da ye omanfo no so soldier fo mo ye say police fo mo do ye say enti the law can be no better than the people who are called upon to obey or administer no it comes up here. Say oman for no peri yo ni ye hu adwen e be ye say ye de mra ne be ye adwuma no ene be ma na twa ye adwuma na adanse e da ho che say ye nya ye adwen say sa de no ye twe ho afi ho and me de say wo ma asam fanto ho no e ya mpa say kwaku bo ahe e ya obetra okasa e ya mpa say abato time no no di NDC fo anim e ka kire onum etu fam agudie kwanbone so say ye de ye ba ye be protect mo na ya mpa sa sa videos ma hubi eya ku abusa no han mo eya no wadwa na afiri ho samu ye sa de no a how are you expecting say sana mampani ka say wo twa no wo betumi adi sunkunim na obi there's an evidence woni say ayi abana ye 2020 no ba bia na famu agudie ye to bia no ayi mu party parliamentary candidates all lusu ho
most of them, yes.
But why Adentia omo reward NDC and candidates vote against MPP4. It should tell you something. And now they are when your mind can say we were united in the crusade against it, and I make us say you guys were not being truthful. No, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Obi again, Mampani again, and then Mampani me also power. Even among thieves, there is honor. Akronfo wo mu bokro no ba ukuri oyonko kronfo ade ayechi wa yikum perhaps mampani nyema yenhu say even among thieves there is honor no obesi full stops be say what trust ade we dia asotwe beba because there have been many complaints about certain individuals, certain characters ewo sa efemu agudie to ehu nyina asotwe bia mai se utu anamo twi nkrofobia so a ebia nkebeye nse na ho se mampani sade yi wo de kofa nanimu a enya de a ebeye ye me fi se sade na ehu hia pa se ohwe na oye yi na obi me di twa
unfortunately 7 na bo me pacho 7 abo me da se will continue yes
bibia na megina no me se galamse fight enyo nipa bakuku the commitment that another abain no nankasa what demonstrate no is enough for me. You should continue to demonstrate that courage so Bekunditia Galamsey. Because Galamsey is a canker. Nanado is never corrupt. Nanado would not be corrupt. Nanado cannot be corrupted. Neither can Baumia also be corrupt. None of them are corrupt. And if you knew what, and this is for the better than another Dr. Baumia, but Joe Mama, we have evidence to show.
Which evidence?
So your father say corruption there. You begun want the move.
Daniel ni quarter titles Glover, MD Edema Valco, and Motene. Can Ekosiisen